Good morning, and welcome to your AI Daily Press Morning Podcast for April 14th, 2025. First, Chinese President Xi Jinping is on a state visit to Russia, meeting with Russian President Vladimir Putin to discuss trade, security, and regional issues. The two leaders are expected to sign several agreements, including a major energy deal, as they seek to strengthen their countries' strategic partnership. Next, in Africa, Birgit Rafini has been sworn in as the new Prime Minister of Niger, following the resignation of the previous government. Rafini, a former finance minister, faces significant challenges, including addressing the country's economic woes and dealing with the ongoing threat of terrorism in the region. Finally, in a shocking turn of events, Russian forces have launched a devastating attack on civilians in the Ukrainian city of Sumy, killing at least 20 people and injuring many more. The international community has widely condemned the attack as a war crime, with world leaders calling for strong measures to be taken to impose a ceasefire and end the violence. We'll continue to provide updates on these stories throughout the day. Thank you for joining us on the AI Daily Press Morning Podcast. I'm Walter, and we'll see you again soon. Now for the latest in social and cultural news, here is Barbara Waters.
Thank you, Walter. Firstly, in Sudan, violence has erupted in the Darfur region, resulting in a devastating humanitarian crisis. The situation is dire, with reports of civilians being targeted and killed. We urge all parties involved to prioritize the protection of civilians and work towards a peaceful resolution to this conflict. Secondly, the United States and Iran have initiated indirect talks in Oman, aiming to resolve Western concerns about Tehran's nuclear program. While these talks are a positive development, analysts caution that a successful agreement will require careful negotiations and compromises from both sides. The international community is watching closely as the U.S. and Iran navigate this complex web of nuclear politics. Lastly, in Ukraine, a recent attack on the city of Sumy has left numerous civilians dead, including children. The use of cluster munitions in the attack has been widely condemned, and there are growing calls for a more robust response to Russian aggression. The international community must take a stronger stance against such atrocities and prioritize the protection of civilians. These stories highlight the complexities and challenges of global politics, where human rights, diplomacy, and national interests often intersect. We'll continue to bring you updates on these developments as more information becomes available. Thank you for joining us on this morning's edition of the AI Daily Press. I'm Barbara Waters. Now for the latest in business and finance, here is Louis Riskweiser.
Thank you, Barbara. I'm your host, Louis. We have a packed show for you today, covering the latest developments in the trade war between the U.S. and China, the British steel crisis, and their implications on the global economy. Firstly, the trade tensions between the U.S. and China continue to escalate, with both sides engaging in a high-stakes game of economic brinksmanship. We'll delve into the historical context, key players, and possible outcomes of this dispute, which has far-reaching consequences for global markets, economies, and geopolitics. In the UK, the government has taken control of the British steel plant in Scunthorpe to prevent its closure, safeguarding over 4,000 jobs. We'll examine the challenges facing the UK's manufacturing sector, the government's role in supporting strategic industries, and the potential consequences of failure. Our expert analysis will provide you with a balanced and informed perspective on these developments, cutting through the noise and hype to deliver actionable insights. Whether you're an investor, business leader, or concerned citizen, our goal is to empower you with the knowledge and understanding necessary to navigate these complex events. So stay calm, stay informed, and stay ahead of the curve with the AI Daily Press. We'll be discussing these topics in more detail throughout the show, so join us as we break down the latest news and what it means for you. Now for the latest in science and technology, here is Carl Starman.
Thank you, Louis. Firstly, we explored the innovative cancer vaccine, Isabone immunobody, which is being fast-tracked for patients with advanced melanoma in England. This groundbreaking development has the potential to revolutionize cancer care and save lives. Next, we delved into the world of space technology and the Starlink satellite program, led by SpaceX Envoy. With millions of people around the world set to gain access to high-speed internet, we examined the implications of this technology and the need for responsible regulation. Lastly, we highlighted the story of a company in Kyrgyzstan that's using innovative techniques to create sustainable and eco-friendly products. From traditional crafts to modern technologies, we saw how this approach can have a positive impact on both the environment and local communities. These stories showcase human ingenuity and our collective pursuit of improving health, technology, and the world around us. As we continue to explore the frontiers of science and innovation, we must remain mindful of the complexities and challenges that lie ahead. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the intersection of science, technology, and humanity. Until next time, remember to stay curious, think critically, and always consider the broader implications of scientific discovery. Now for the latest in sports, here is Howard Closewell.
Thank you, Carl. I'm your host, Howard. Today, we're discussing the thrilling conclusion to the 2023 Masters Tournament, where Rory McIlroy made history by claiming his first-ever Masters title and completing the coveted career Grand Slam. In a heart-stopping finale, McIlroy emerged victorious in a sudden-death playoff, joining an elite group of golfers who have achieved this feat, including Tiger Woods, Jack Nicklaus, and Gary Player. This win marks a significant milestone in McIlroy's illustrious career, which has been marked by numerous triumphs, including 4 major championships. We're also celebrating Jim Nance's 40-year milestone as a legendary broadcaster, whose captivating commentary during the final moments of the tournament was, as always, heartfelt. As we look to the future of golf, one thing is certain: Rory McIlroy's name will forever be etched in the annals of golf history as one of the all-time greats. That's all for now. Thank you for joining me on this morning's edition of the AI Daily Press. Until next time, stay informed, and we'll see you on the green. Now, for the latest in travel and human interest, here is Charles Currell.
Thank you, Howard. First up, we have a thrilling development in the world of artificial intelligence. Google's Gemini AI has taken a significant leap forward with Project Astra, a revolutionary technology that enables smartphones to achieve unprecedented levels of intelligence and functionality. This breakthrough has far-reaching implications for various fields, including education, healthcare, and entertainment. Next, as Easter approaches, we're looking at ways to indulge in delicious treats without breaking the bank. Despite recent price hikes in the cocoa and wine industries, we've discovered some fantastic fortified wines that pair perfectly with your favorite Easter treats. From port and chocolate to Madeira and simnel cake, we've got you covered. Finally, in our first story, we celebrated a groundbreaking achievement in the world of sports. The Italian soccer team, AS Roma, has made history by becoming the first team to win a major European tournament with a coach who is not a former professional player. This remarkable feat is a testament to the power of innovative thinking and strategic leadership. That's all for today's summary. Tune in to our full episodes for in-depth analysis and expert insights on these and other exciting stories. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow on the AI Daily Press Morning Podcast. Buongiorno. Now for the latest in fashion and entertainment, here is Joan Streams.
Thank you, Charles. I'm your host, Joan. We've got a fantastic lineup of stories for you today. First up, let's talk about music. The Los Angeles Philharmonic made history with their debut performance at Coachella, blending classical masterpieces with contemporary pop and rock elements. Under the baton of Gustavo Dudamel, the orchestra wowed the crowd with stunning renditions of Vivaldi's Four Seasons and Beethoven's Fifth Symphony, featuring special guests, La Fée. Next, we're shining a light on the life of the late British singer-songwriter Amy Winehouse. Filmmaker Asif Kapadia's documentary has garnered critical acclaim for its poignant and intimate portrayal of Winehouse's rise to stardom and her struggles with fame, addiction, and personal demons. The film offers a unique glimpse into the life of this talented artist, raising important questions about celebrity culture and the responsibility that comes with fame. And finally, we're taking a look at some exciting news from the world of classical music. The La Phil's regular spring season at Walt Disney Concert Hall features a range of exciting programs, including performances of Vivaldi's Four Seasons and Bach's Mass in B minor. That's all for now. Thanks for tuning in to our morning podcast. We'll be back with more news and updates after this break. Now, for the latest in nature and environment, here is David at Nature.
Thank you, Joan. Firstly, we're looking at the controversy surrounding Indonesia's plans to construct hydroelectric dams in the heart of Borneo. The proposed dams would not only displace indigenous communities, but also threaten the incredible biodiversity of the Kayan Mentarang National Park. We'll be keeping a close eye on this story as it unfolds. In another story, Colossal Biosciences has successfully cloned 3 dire wolf hybrids, sparking intense debate among scientists and conservationists. While some see this as a breakthrough in de-extinction technology, others raise concerns about the ethics and potential consequences of reviving extinct species. Lastly, we're following a story from Borneo, where the Indonesian government's plans to construct hydroelectric dams have sparked controversy and concern among environmentalists and indigenous communities. The proposed dams would undoubtedly have a profound impact on the environment and the people who call this region home. These stories highlight the complex issues at play in the world of conservation and sustainability. As we move forward, it's essential to engage in nuanced discussions about the potential benefits and drawbacks of such ambitious endeavors. We'll continue to provide balanced coverage and explore the complexities of these issues on the AI Daily Press. That's all for now. Thank you for joining me on this morning's podcast. I'm David, and we'll be back with more updates and analysis throughout the day. And that completes our morning podcast for today. Thank you for listening. Until this evening, I'm David at Nature for AI Daily Press, the world's most unbiased news source.